The bats weren't close enough to where the wet markets
Well, also,
were.
a wet market is a seafood market. So why were they selling mammals in a seafood market? Just pangolins and bats. And then there was a group of Chinese researchers who in December and January of 2020 wrote this paper. They said, no, we think this was a lab leak. And then they all disappeared.
Yeah.
That was on the internet.
And there were like 4 scientists from the lab that were hospitalized in November with COVID-like symptoms. And you were like, that's, I don't know, my eyebrow is raising. Is yours not raising? You know, but at the time, this was, and I know you were aware of this, this was a crazy controversial thing to say. You were... What, racist?
I think I was racist.
Somehow it's more racist to think that the Chinese had like a lab than to think they were like biting bat heads off or something. Like it's so
Eating
bizarre.
Pangolins? Yeah.
But by the way, now, as I say this to you now, this is not controversial at all.
Oh, I know.
This isn't a white hot issue. It was then, but it's not now. And so a lot of just what, back to your original point about like the libertarians who failed on the job, a lot of it is simply comes down to be a matter of courage. It's just a matter of like, hey, when the issue that might make everyone hate you and all of the powerful people call you the worst names, which naturally human beings have a tendency to not want that. We don't want to be ostracized.